Since they left the link on my phone, I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on it. I don't know how much exposure it'll get. It's a lot of other stories talking about the annular solar eclipse that comes up on the 14th of this month, and for me it's going to be significant because it represents a transformation date. Some stuff that started back in the beginning of the Indigo Generation, which was in the 80s, that I believe is coming to full swing during this annular solar eclipse, of which on a occult level it represents the merging of Lucifer and God, which people don't understand, I'm sure, but it represents, through the language itself, the emerging and emergence of Lucifer and God coming together as one through a DNA shift and striving to crystallize yourself and turn that into a light being or higher being. So on this day it'll be a portal that's open, only available for those that are in certain regions, though, that aren't linked to what I call a height advantage, because people that are linked to this height advantage will have to do another ritual to break the spell of that annular solar eclipse, which is going to be dealing with Area 51, and I'll cover that in future episodes. But there's going to have to be essentially a gate walking ritual that has to be done, along with some other things, to break the spell on that. So I'll be coming up with more. I don't have much battery life, so I can't say too much, but that's my views on it. I do think it's linked into a rebirth and a connection that we had with higher beings that we kind of lost, and that's opening back up. However, it could also turn into what was biblically called a lake of fire, because this is a ring of fire essentially that wraps around the moon, as the moon is sitting between the sun and the earth. And this is a ring of fire representing kind of like a lockout to a certain degree to some beings from coming in this time reference, in this time zone, to being able to get information that's locked into another library, of which I've been talking about. There's an underworld on this planet. When I talk about the height advantage and disadvantage, those people that are located on the underworld of this planet will start to experience a difference in their genetic makeup and DNA shifts due to light, as it travels a little bit slower, and sound as it travels a little bit slower underground, and dealing with light and shadow beings that will begin to slow down their appearance in the underworld, because your shadow, when you're in the underworld, is very much blocked. It's not really blocked, that's not a good word, but your shadow is not viewable as much, or is viewable differently in a slower manner down there in the underworld. We're going to that, so signals and sounds will be very significant in voice and audio, and what we say, and the manifestation of it is going to change at a rapid rate. So I'll be coming up with more. Keep studying, stay vigilant. Thank you all for the donations you've been helping with, and need a little bit of more time and a little bit more money to the 13signsastrology@gmail.com via PayPal, which is our original account, so I can get myself together, as they say, which I'm striving to do, to finish up this movie book. Namaste.